My name is DeWitt Palmer, and this is my story. I was born in a family of 6 children, but I was also the only one to have an older brother, an older sister, a younger brother, and a younger sister. Born in Austria, grew up in Hungary, then we traveled a lot to Switzerland, England, and eventually I ended up in the US. People ask me, who are you? Do you feel like you're an American, you're European? Which of these do you identify with the most? My answer has consistently been a little bit of everything. I grew up speaking many different languages, speak German, English, Hungarian, a little bit of Japanese, a little bit of Spanish. I've always had many different passions. As a little child, from when I was 7, knowing that I could do aviation for the rest of my life and love it. I loved planes. At the same time, I also knew I could do law, be an attorney the rest of my life, and I loved it. At the same time, I also loved music, and I also loved sports. My parents were from Jamaica and Ethiopia, 2 opposite sides of the world. They met in Europe during college, pursuing higher education. We were born there, we were raised there, and we grew in a multicultural heritage. Traveling these countries, seeing different people, really gaining perspective, it was a blessing. Passion is not restricted in one direction. Pursuing all my passions as a young man, but eventually I decided to go to college. I ended up in the US and went to school for aviation. I got my 4-year degree, I graduated, but then got my first job sweeping floors. 9 years later today, I'm an executive manager at a multi-billion-dollar company. But along that path, I've been many things to many people. I've been the person who flips burgers, I've been the person sweeping the floor or opening the door. But many different things that I've learned along the way. Another passion of mine is music. This passion is actually something that in the recent years has come to manifest, because I truly believe that who I am today is because I did not quit on my passions. I held on to my passions. There was a time in my life where I was afraid of dying. I was always looking to please people, and I was selfish. Then I met Jesus, and I chose to surrender. He came into my life, and I've not been the same. I'm a changed person. I'm not afraid anymore. I have peace. I'm not trying to please people, and I give with joy. And I'm going to ask you today, have you ever heard a story like that? Because chances are there is somebody close to you who has a story like this. I just want to encourage anyone seeing this today, do not be confined to one place, to one city. There is a beautiful world and a scenario out there to live amazing stories. Go out there, even if it is another town, as a first experiment. Go for it. Go to another country, meet other people, meet another culture. Get out of your comfort zone, because in doing that, you broaden your perspective. You broaden understanding what your role is, what really matters in life, what matters in your culture, what matters in your society, at work, among your friends, and what is just fluff. I have learned really that people everywhere are the same. The more you travel, the more people you see and the way they live, the way they think, it opens up your mind and it opens up your heart to be less guarded but more adventure focused, more inspired, more motivated to live out your dreams and to stick with your passions.